HaKadosh Baruch Hu calls this world Alma de Shikra, the world of lies. Everything is an illusion. Everything is an illusion. You think that you're in love, the next thing you know, you hate her. You think that you're rich, the next thing you know, you're broke. You think that you're smart, the next thing you know, everything you believe is a lie. Everything is false. Everything is upside down. The people that are the most wicked sometimes are leading the show. The people that are the most righteous look like they're homeless. Everything is upside down in this world. For a moment of pleasure, a person is willing to give everything up for it. But when he realizes that it was a mistake, it's already too late. It's already too late. Alma de Shikra, it's a world of lies. This, Rabotai, is one of the most important lessons, to understand that everything in this life is an illusion. Meaning that don't fall for it. Don't fall for these desires where in your mind it seems like it's worth it to be with that person without marriage, to take that stuff that doesn't belong to you, to say that stuff that shouldn't be said. To all of that stuff looks like it's delicious. Looks like it's pleasurable, but Hashem says it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. When you're going to find out, the second you do it, you're going to realize it's not worth it. Every single time a man or a woman acts immoral, the second they start, okay, they're in their crazy place. But the second they stop, all of a sudden they start. All the questions come, all the doubts come. Should I have done that? Should I let him touch me, this pause of his without being my husband? Should I let him? Should I have eaten that? Should I have gone there? Why do you have all those doubts? Why do you have all those doubts? How come you didn't have those doubts beforehand? Because beforehand, your mind was clouded by all of the illusion. But it's really good. It's really delicious. Animal instinct. Once you got it out of the system, all of a sudden, that illusion's gone because you saw what it is for real. So now you got clarity. Now you can finally think, no, I'm not going to let this person touch me. No, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to take that. It's not mine. Now you have clarity. So, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created this world in a certain way where you have the opportunity to see the creation itself and appreciate the Creator, but also learn about the Creator. He tells you this world is full of lies, meaning that it's full of things that are going to tempt you to go against me. Why? That's where free choice comes in. I'm going to give you all of the opportunities to go against me. And just as many opportunities to go with me. You'll have just as much chance. If you go against me, you think you'll enjoy this life. If you go with me, you're definitely going to enjoy this life and the next. And that's why it's a very, very important question that is in the minds of everybody that has done tshuva or is doing tshuva, and they always, if they haven't done it completely, they always look at their past. Before I started keeping Shabbat, I used to go this, I used to go that, and they start sometimes doubting their life, their religious life, because their Yetzer Hara only gives them a memory of the good parts of their secular life. They remember when they had money. They don't remember the part when they lost all of it. They remember when they went on vacation. They don't remember when they went on vacation, they got sick, they were vomiting 6 out of the 7 days they were away. They remember that they worked for this company. They don't remember when they got fired and embarrassed in front of 500 people. So the Yetzer Hara gives you the illusion about your past, making you think that maybe your past is better than your present. Maybe your past, when you were secular, chiloni, going against Hashem every day, but you didn't care, you enjoyed the world. But in reality, you had just as many, if not more, problems than you have today. Judaism did not increase your problems. In fact, it did the opposite. But many people give themselves the illusion, or they think that before they did tshuva, their life was better. This is the opposite of true. The opposite of true. Why do you have this? You have this because you still have not committed. You still have not committed to abandon your past. As long as you have not committed to abandon your past, you're always going to have regrets. You're always going to have this shtuyot, this dust in your mind of the past, but only the good parts. it's like people put in their Facebook profiles and different online profiles only the good parts of their life. They're never going to tell you about, they're never going to give you a picture of when, somebody, smashed their car and ran away. They're never going to give you a picture of when somebody embarrassed them, or they got into a fight with their spouse, or their kids cursed them out. They're never going to give you a picture of that or a video of that. What are they going to give you? Oh, they went on vacation. Oh, it's a family picture. Everybody looks so happy. Everybody's dressed up. They're not going to show you the picture of 5 minutes later when the kids spilled ketchup all over their clothes and ruined everything. They're not going to show you a picture of that. They're going to show you a picture of, like, the nice stuff, the moments. That's the Yetzer Hara. Yetzer Hara only gives you the memory of the moments of good. Now, you are, in essence, enabling the Yetzer Hara by not committing 100%, by not getting to a point where you realize, listen, in the past, all of it was bad. Even the good was bad, because even the good was against Hashem. There's no good without a Kadosh Baruch Hu. The good you had was against Hashem. How could it be good? And you say, oh yeah, no, but I was eating. I was eating. Okay, what about if you find out that you were eating your kid like they did in the Holocaust? It's still good. Delicious. Got satiated. It's good. No, right? No, but I was making money. What if you find out that all the money you were making was actually because people were selling bodies from Planned Parenthood? They were selling abortion babies. And you realize all the money you made came from that. Still good, that money you're making. Still delicious. You still like it? No, right? What about the rest of the things? Oh, she was so good. We had such a good time. What if you find out that she was somebody else's mother, somebody else's wife, and she was ruining her marriage with you? Still good. Still like it. You still happy about the relationship. Oh, I love him so much. We had such a good time. What if you find out you ruined his marriage that he had while he was with you, and you ruined his kids, and one of his kids committed suicide because his father cheated on his wife, and he jumped off a bridge because he couldn't handle a divorce, and you're the one, you cute little girlfriend, you caused this. You still happy about this relationship? No. How come? Because once you find out that it was all an illusion, and the only memory that you have was of the small little tiny good moment, but in reality, even that good is bad. Even that good was bad. There is no good without Hashem. There's no good without God. There's no good without God. So once a person understands that their entire past was a complete lie, nothing good, everything was against Hashem, now I can start living. Why? Because every day I wake up, I say, Modeh ani ishtabach shemo la'ad. I have Hashem. Hashem is with me. Hashem loves me. Hashem gave me life. Another word. Okay, so there's a few things that are a problem. A few things this doesn't work, that doesn't work. This is annoying, that's annoying. Okay, but this is good too. What? I'm with Hashem. People always say, oh, you still have any money? I tell them, you didn't watch the end of the show. I lost everything. Ah, wow, that's too bad. I said, no, Yishtabach Shemo, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. He's losing every single penny. She goes, what do you mean? How does that make any sense? I say, I didn't have Hashem. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Don't you understand? All the money in the world. You tell me right now, I'll give you $100 million. Go back to Wall Street. I say, thank you. Give it to somebody else. $1 billion, it wouldn't go back to my life. $1 billion. Give me $1 billion cash. Put it, tons, tables. On top of the table, go back, violate one Shabbat. $1 billion. I tell you, give it to your mother. Why are you insulting me like this? You think I'm going to go against Hashem for $1 billion? Go back to being Mechalel Shabbat. Were you insane? Until you get to a point where you're disgusted from your past, you're always going to have these doubts in your mind. But I used to have this boyfriend. I used to have this girlfriend. I used to have money. I used to have this. You still never left. You're like, you're like you're like a fish that's like half cooked. You're not sure if you're going to get sick or not. You're not sure. And that's what happens. Until you get to a point where you have a clear understanding, a life without Hashem is not a life. Hashem says it's called death. It's death. If you are jealous of secular people, you haven't completed your tshuva. You haven't even begun your tshuva. You haven't begun your tshuva. You're impressed by these rich people that are rich Jewish people that are famous celebrities, and they're going against Hashem. You're jealous of them? You haven't begun to do tshuva yet. Because you still think a life without God is an option for you. Which means you have no idea what you have. You have no idea what you have. Being the most lonely little environment in the world, you by yourself in a room, with a little bit of bread to eat every day and a Sefer Torah, is much better to the infinite power than the richest man on the planet. Richest man on the planet doesn't have God. You in your little room, every day all you eat is one little, 3-day-old piece of bread. That's what you eat. But you have a Sefer Torah with you, you keep Shabbat, you keep mitzvot. You have a little room, little shack, nothing, and bottom of a barrel. You live in like a half a sewer, half a house. You have a much better life than the guy that has $100 billion a month. You don't realize it? You're poorer than dirt. Even with the money, without the money, you have no idea. You have no concept. Why? Because you still think that the illusion is true.